You had your knee almost on the side instead of on top even. And because of that, when you're here, you don't really have it on top. It's going to be much easier to see how, just even that, like opening up that door for his body right here to fall on you, that's where it'll go when it's live and, body's moving around, you don't know which way they're going to go. But when you have it right here, you need to get your knee more on top. So that way you can do it straight over it, like it's almost just rolling. You're just rolling them over from here. And you're pulling this leg down back here, so you can't move around. Suspension with both legs and arms. It's like reinforcement. So again, what Linda was doing here, knee on top more, so you can just roll right over their shoulder, over the leg, and just stop them so you can't roll. You run down like this. And right there, that's because you have it back here, like this, and his body's able to come over you. When you have the knee on top and you're pinching it tight enough, he won't be able to come over. And also with what you were doing over here, when you have it here, you don't have it tight back here. That's going to allow him to swivel out, so his butt out, get his hips down. When you're here, I'll turn it sometimes. I'm going to break his leg. His knee is even beyond his head. You can't see if you're coming on this side. When he's here, see how his knee is even past where his head was. It's beyond eating his knee. It's his knee being devoured. Pull it down.
Show him what you mean by that. If you don't do that, what does he do? You got to sit to your left hip.
Yeah, what he was doing before, remember, he was able to get swiveled out. I have it pulled in, and this leg is torqued, and my leg is up where his knee is, instead of being down here towards his ankle.
Lindo, can you sit to your left hip?
No.
No way. Your foot torqued like that.
Yeah, I have it so pinched so tightly because my hip is down right here, and my thighs are pushing into his thigh, keeping his head where it's supposed to be, and keeping his legs where they're supposed to be, so he can't roll. It's just keeping him in a fixed point. And right here, you're bringing it over. And see where his knee is? It's beyond where his head is. It's completely impossible to move where your head is right there. You can't get out at all. Try to move. Your knee's just way too close to your head to even have any sort of movement that could put you in a better position.
One other thing, get the look. It's where your back arm is coming, where it goes. Because a lot of kids are going right in the middle of they're going right in the middle of the butt crack instead of you drop to the side.
Yeah, when you're here, again, it has right here. You have to have your chest right here so you can't get pushed straight over like this. And I come right here. Sometimes I'll have to come over here if the guy's giving me a good fight, but right around the side, right across the hips right here.
So you're like under that butt cheek there.
Yeah. Right. And pretty much his whole butt is almost exposed with it. And when you have it here, you're locking it up, and because it's right here, it's giving you less amount of area to lock up, rather than the whole thing. It's just going around his weight. I'm basically just cradling his head, his leg, and a little bit of his back. Right there, head stays right here, and it's easy to bring it over. So again, when you have it locked, it's down, clamp, right here, I have the legs spiked outward almost, like his knees going like that. And reinforcement, the thigh is pushing up into his thigh, I'm pushing his head with my other thigh, and this thigh are pushing it straight together, just completely clamping it together. And then drive it over. That might help him. Just stay solid right here. I even keep this foot down on the mat. They just keep it tight. Is there any other problems you guys are having besides those? Anything?
How do you get reversed? Has anybody ever reversed you or scored from
The
here?
only time I've ever gotten reversed is what happened with, I didn't even get reversed, actually, I just sat there, and it was basically what was happening in the window, and I didn't really I probably was down more by the ankle, I guess. I was wrestling a kid from Quest, from Pennsylvania, and I went like this, and I just like overrolled, and ended up right here. And for like, I sat there for like the last 15 seconds because it was the end of the period, and I just rushed it, you know, and I just overrolled it. I just kept it tight, and I ended up getting reversed, but it's, that was, I think, the only time I've ever been put in a bad position from it. Never been put to my back from there, never been, like, actually in danger, you know. Any other problems you guys were having?